Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Tarot. I will be doing your reading for April 2020. This reading will be for all Capricorns, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have explained to the other signs, so I will explain to you guys. I haven't been on here for quite a while. I just wasn't doing readings for anyone, honestly. Life was busy. I also I never have ever fallen out of doing readings or reading charts or keeping up to date on my own stuff, but there's times when I'm just not emotionally and spiritually into it as far as reading for other people. But now more than ever has been a time where we've been kind of pushed back to revisit some things that we might have started on our own, not to mention with the situation that's going on globally, that we have a lot more free time that's been imposed on us. So, and I know a lot of people are feeling like a lot of stress and anxiety from being either out of work or just in an uncomfortable living situation. There's a lot of things that have just been making people feel uncomfortable. So I figured I would come back here to try to give some of you some advice if I could, and put that there. And so some advice if I could for you guys, as well as maybe to paint a picture of where this is guided, to be able to see some kind of light at the end of the tunnel, because it is coming for us. But I just wanted to be able to do that. I will be leaving my email below if anyone wants to contact me for a private reading at this time. I also am leaving my email if you wanted to send me just one question for a 1-card read that I'll do for you free of charge, just because at this time I want to be able to help as many of you as I can. So I will be leaving that information there for you. And with that being said, I'll jump into the reading. So, first card, the Moon, the Devil, 9 of Cups. Wow. Okay. So with the Moon card, I also want to say the Moon card is Pisces, Devil card is Capricorn. So you could be dealing with another Capricorn, you could be dealing with another Pisces. They don't have to be those signs. This could also be, I feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with the Pisces because I see it next to your sign. But what I will say is the Moon card is all about things being hidden. And it's kind of like this, your dreams are kind of telling you more than what reality is right now. Things aren't really adding up. Things are very unclear. You're kind of told to listen to your intuition more than the logical answers that you may have for things. With the Devil card, I feel like you're in a constant cycle, probably a toxic cycle with another person who isn't really being so honest and so open with you. So you feel like you have to guess a lot of the time. And I feel like, they keep pulling you back, but you're not really happy, or you're not really getting the satisfaction out of the relationship. It could be a very sexual relationship. I feel like there are deep emotions, but they're hidden. So it's kind of toxic and really dragging you. And you just kind of feel like in bondage by it. But I do feel that within this first week and a half into this, though someone is being so distrustful, I think you're going to get your wish of some sort, and probably related to the situation. I would say that you're going to have a wish come true. If you really want somebody to be honest with you and you want a negative cycle to end, that wish will come true. If it's a specific person, I think I say yes. Queen of Coins, Strength, and Eight of Cups. I think you want to move on from someone. It's so funny. At a time that we're all stuck and we're told to social distance and we're told, to stay in our houses, how many of you are focusing on relationships? Because every reading I've done, and this is every single sign, even if it's not the main part of it, there's been something that's like, and tell them about this, about a relationship. And I'm like, why are you guys all so focused on the interpersonal right now? Is it because you've had a time to slow down and you don't have as many things blocking you? For Capricorns, I know you guys are the workers. So maybe now that you are kind of set back from at least your normal work schedule, is that throwing you off? Is that creating more time for you to sit in your emotions? Because I see with the Queen of Coins, I feel like you're starting to become at peace with a lot of things in your life. Maybe you've been setting things up in a correct way. So even with this happening, though it may hurt you, though it may cause some stress, I feel like you're kind of okay. You always prepare for the worst because you're very pessimistic. So, but I feel like you're getting the confidence also to leave something. So I feel like with this Nine of Cups, I know I was saying, if you really wanted this person or if you wanted this person to be honest, you would get that wish. But I feel like with the Queen of Coins, it's like you're getting the confidence to be like, I am who I am and I'm just going to do my own thing and be my own person. And now you're going to get the strength to move on. I see with the Eight of Cups, because the Eight of Cups is like wanting to, I'm sorry, something was in my eye. The Eight of Cups is wanting to move on from something and being uncomfortable in, a relationship sense with, like, you just feel like you want change and you're looking on to other things. It's like you're not really in it anymore. And the Strength card tells me, like, you want to push through that. So I feel like you're getting your wish to become more confident and really leave a situation that's not working for you or that was very toxic. Or maybe you will get this truth that you need and that'll give you that confidence to do that. Or perhaps you just kind of realize that it's not, like, your worth is worth more because it's too toxic to be in something like this. But you're getting the strength to move on. Interesting. Eight of Wands. The Hanged Man. And Justice. I will reiterate what I said before. This person is not always honest with you. They don't disclose all this information. You'll get your wish and you'll get the strength to move on. They will try to contact you. Only when you actually fully try to leave them or get your stuff out of their house, whatever that last straw is, block them, delete them on something. When you make that choice to do that, that's when they will contact you. And that'll happen towards the end of April, I assure you. When they contact you, I don't think you're going to answer. I think you're going to leave them. You're going to feel like in shock that you're going to be receiving either voicemails or messages or, like words that you kind of wanted to hear for a long time, but I think you're going to leave them in wait with the Hanged Man. I really feel like you need to just surrender to what it is because you know that you're doing the right thing. With the Justice card, I think by doing that, by not feeding in and by taking the stance and being as grounded as the Capricorn can be, remember you are Earth sign. You know more than anyone else how to be stubborn, how to stand your ground. And I know you hold on to things for a very long time. That means lovers, and that also means things that people have wronged you for. This is one case where I might say hold on to that because I don't think this person's worth it. With the Justice card, I think when you actually do that, I think they'll be honest. I think they'll give you the truth that you really need. So I think this month is going to be very deep. I think it's going to be really emotional for you. Sorry. but I think you're going to get a lot of answers that you've needed, and a lot of them will come from you more than the other person. The answers that you'll get from them will only come after you're okay with not getting them from them. And I said this to a friend recently. She was like, is this a cliche that we try to tell ourselves when we say that, sorry, I like screwed it up, but like, is it a cliche when you just try to tell yourselves like, oh, I don't know the answer, but everything like happens for a reason. And I'm like, yeah, because you have to be okay first with not having the answer. Once you give up, this always been the case for me, and I've realized it for other people. Once you fully surrender and you're like, you know what? It's not worth it. I have to be okay. I have to be okay with this. Once you say that, they come flying in and they let you know everything. And you're like, because you asked them. But now it'll come. So I think that this month will be a lot for you to deal with emotionally, but just know that you're going to break out of the bondage that you've had for quite a while. I think this is someone you've been dealing with. I think some signs that I did see come in here: Libra, I said Capricorn earlier, Pisces, and then the Leo card are here too. It doesn't need to be any of those cards, by the way. Like, they don't need to have that, but for some of you, as I said those cards out, I know that your head kind of perked up. So I had to say them out loud for some. The bottom of the deck, which is always an additional message or something else that we could be talking about here. I have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is somebody who's like, they think they're really caring and they're in control of their emotions, but the King of Cups is kind of like selfish and like emotionally manipulative in a way. So I feel like that's this person that we're dealing with. Someone who is emotional, but they're not fully disclosing. They're kind of manipulative with the way that they go about it, that they make you feel bad or they guilt you in a way. And they might not even fully know that they do this, but you are starting to get an understanding that like, wow, this is really what they put me through. So I think that's going to end. And I think after this period, I think you're going to feel a lot better, honestly. Because I think it's been very draining for you. And I know Capricorns get very drained by people, like romantic relationships especially, but like toxic relationships in their life, or like people that have been there for a very long time because they are so loyal and they're so like used to things, sticking things out. It's like they get very drained. So I think this will give you a whole burst of energy once you really fully get rid of it. So I hope that happens for you guys, and rather quickly, quicker and faster sooner rather than later. That's what I kept wanting to say. So that being said, that is your reading for this month, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I didn't speak too fast for any of you. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, leave a comment for me, and I'll see you guys next month. Thank you.